Welcome to Archiversity online courses. In my previous lecture, I shown you how to create HR database in Microsoft Excel and validate the fields so that you will minimize the probability of entering wrong data in your database. In this lecture, I am going to show you how to create a form in Microsoft Excel so that it would be very convenient for you to enter the data. Because if a form is not there, then there is a possibility that you may miss entering a data in certain fields. Suppose you have 10 fields or 10 variables and you have a questionnaire on which you collected the 10 variables data. While entering data in a database, there is a possibility that you may miss entering a value for one field or other field. So to avoid that, you can create a data form in Microsoft Excel where all the data variables are listed, and based on your questionnaire, you can easily enter the data. So this lecture is on how to create a data form in Microsoft Excel. Here is a samples of questionnaires using which you collected the data. So this questionnaire contains 10 questions. All right. And in the previous lecture, I shown you how to validate the fields and enter the data, but that is a little cumbersome. Instead of that, you can create a form in Microsoft Excel so that it would be very convenient for you to enter the data. To create a form, first you need to list out your variables in different columns. So here we listed from column A to column J all the variables. Now once you create variables or fields here, then click the file menu, then click on options menu here. From options, choose quick access toolbar, and in a quick access toolbar, choose commands from, you select all commands. So all the commands available are listed here. Then scroll down little, these are listed in alphabetical order. So as you want to create a form, scroll down till you get the form. So form is listed here. Now select the form, then click on the add button here. So form is added to your quick access toolbar. Then click OK. Now on the top bar, you will see that the form icon is listed. If you place a cursor here, you can see that a form. So click on this form button. Then the Microsoft Excel cannot determine which row in your list or selection contains columns or labels which are required for this command. Don't worry about this message. Simply click OK. Because as you have variable names in the first row, the Excel will automatically consider this as a variable names for the form also. So click OK. Now observe, a database is created, right? You have a content, then a trainer, pace, suitability, T-score, P-score, gender, education, age group, and experience. So all the variables which are here are listed here. Now you can enter the data here. So content, let us take example. First respondent, give the response as a 2. So enter the 2 here. Then once you enter the 2, then click the tab key. From your keyboard, there will be a tab key. Click on a tab key. So it will take you to the second field. So second field, he rated a trainer as an excellent. So 1, enter a 1 here. Then once you enter the data here, then click a tab key. So it will take to the third variable, that is a pace. So pace is leisurely 2, enter 2. Then suitability, yes, as a 1, enter 1. Then T-score 475. Then P-score 84. Then gender is the 1, and education is 2. Then age group 1, and experience 1. Now once you complete the data, just you can check whether you enter the data for all the variables. Then click on new. A record is created and empty form is created here. You can observe that. So first record is created. That means you enter the responses of the first respondent. Then you have a empty form here. Now enter for the second respondent. For second respondent, first one is 3. Enter the 3. Then press the tab key. Then 2, press tab key. Then a 3, press tab key. Then 2, press tab key. Then 360, press tab key. Then 90, press tab key. So let us say gender is 2, press tab key, education 2, age group 1 and experience 2. Click on a new. The second record is created. Now let us say after entering some records, you want to close this, simply close this and leave. After some time, if you want to re-enter the data of other forms, then simply place your cursor anywhere in this database. Then click on a form and click a new. So you will get an empty form here. So enter the data 3, 2, 3, 2, 360, 90, 2, 1, 2 and 2. Click new. The third record is created. So this way you can enter all your data without any errors. So if you observe here, there is no missing column. This is the advantage of creating a form and entering a data in a Microsoft Excel. So in my next lecture, I'm going to show you how to create drop-down list menu in Microsoft Excel. In the sense here you are entering a data, but how it would be if you simply keep on clicking or selecting the data to enter the responses. So it would be more easy and convenient. So that can also be done in a Microsoft Excel, that we call as a drop-down list menu in Microsoft Excel. So in my next lecture, I'll show you how to create drop-down list menu in Microsoft Excel. Thank you for watching the lecture.